As we leave Amarillo, Texas, and head towards Albuquerque, New Mexico, want to give a shout out to Ron and Jessica, thanking them for sponsoring this episode of Gene and Renee Travel Adventures. Their Airbnb is called North Valley Peacock Casita. Their casita is safely tucked away in a charming neighborhood in the North Valley. Ron and Jessica, thank you for sponsoring this episode. I guess out here in New Mexico, the weather changes pretty quickly, and there's a tire in the road where my brother used to drive a truck would say they're alligators, but looks like there's going to be some rain up ahead. And it was 73 degrees just a little bit ago, maybe an hour ago, and right now it's 48 degrees. And the elevation, it's over 4,000 foot elevation. And you got those good crosswinds here blowing north, or actually blowing south to north today. Every once in a while you'll see some tumbleweed going across the highway. This is I-40. And off to the left, back ways, there was Route 66 running alongside. It was no longer operational. In other places, Route 66 actually is I-40 today. And I think there was a Route 54, if memory serves me correctly, that was on the old Route 66. So, yep, getting a little rain up ahead, I believe. One thing we're kind of hoping for, some rain to wash some of this, I don't know, Texas, I think this is all Amarillo dirt, although we've probably got some dirt also from New Mexico, to wash the car off. Now, the wind is blowing so strong that we can see the hood moving, like it wants to come off of the car. As Shaggy would say, zoink scoop! I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go, maybe you can now, but billboards on both sides of the road. This is like south of the border. If you remember when we were coming back out of Florida to Virginia, and you go past all the billboards for south of the border, well, these folks do it even bigger. Flying Sea Ranch. They've got everything from knives to jewelry to girl stuff and guy stuff and cool stuff and gasoline and knives and food and fireworks, you name it, they've got it. Well, there it is on the right-hand side. It's not quite as big as I would have suspected, or expected rather. But there's the Flying Sea Ranch. Interesting. Didn't stop. It's raining. Don't want to get wet. So we're headed on into Albuquerque. Okay, you may or may not be able to see it, but there's a little something mixed in with this rain. Maybe some light snow or a little bit of sleet or something. It's 34 degrees outside, and so it's cold enough to be doing something. Now, on down the road from us, quite a few miles, up in Flagstaff, where the elevation's about 7,000 feet above sea level, they've got the real stuff. They've got snow there. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just got in a little bit ago, and we're hungry, so went to a drive-through. I like to try the local places. Don't need to go to the big chain stuff. Here we got Bob's Burgers, and it's home of the Ranchero Burger. So I did not get a Ranchero Burger, but thought we'll see what they got here. And got napkins. Hey, big shout out to Alicia. Alicia, thank you. You were at the drive-through and you helped me out on this and helped me hopefully make some good decisions. Now, dessert first, got these apple bite things here. Apple bites, and it's got cinnamon sugar on them. Looks yummy. And then we also got a couple of burgers. Renee got a burger that is, I think this is probably hers with just mustard and ketchup on it. She likes just a simple burger, so that's kind of what I got her there. And I like bacon, so I got a bacon burger. And also got some, let's see what else we got in here. Before I show you that one, got some cheese fries. They're the cheese fries, and we'll try those in a second. But let's give a taste test of the Bob's Burger here. Yum yum, got bacon on it. You can see that. Now this, this looks like it's homemade stuff here. This looks good. This looks yummy. And Jenny is waiting by for a piece of bacon, so we'll give her some in a minute. That's good. That's not like your fast food burger that you get from, those other places. This is the real deal. This is like you'd fix it at home. It's good. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Ron and Jessica, for sponsoring this episode. The North Valley Peacock Casita. And they call it Peacock because there are several peacocks in that neighborhood that are wandering around. They actually come there to the window or come right outside in the driveway where you can see them. Their casita is very, very nice. It's right behind their home, and this is a new Airbnb. They completely renovated this, restored it. It looks gorgeous. Everything done to the highest level of perfection. The casita is safely tucked away in a charming neighborhood in the North Valley. Home is fully equipped so that you can stay for a short one-night visit or if you wanted to stay for a week or longer. Kitchen has everything that you could possibly need. Refrigerator, stove, oven, microwave, coffee maker, toaster, and much more. The dining room table seats 4, but a table extension leaf is available, 2 queen beds, an air mattress if you have extra guests. This is just a gorgeous casita to stay in, and they have a garage that's available to you as well. We cannot thank Ron and Jessica enough for sponsoring this episode, and we proudly recommend it to you. If you're in Albuquerque and want to explore the area, this is where you need to stay. We'll put a link in the description and comment section so that you can connect with Ron and Jessica. Albuquerque has a lot of neat stores. that you can look through and shop in. One of those is the Rio Grande Trading. We went in there and had a wonderful time looking around and shopping. Renee did buy some jewelry, but hey, it was such a cool place. I didn't mind it. I got a t-shirt, so it was a win-win. And they loved Jenny. The city of Albuquerque is the most populated city in New Mexico. Population of a little over 500,000 residents. Now the metro area, that area around Albuquerque, and that counts for some other smaller cities around there, almost 1 million, about 920 some thousand population. Albuquerque was founded back in 1706. Back then it was part of the Spanish Empire, and it would be part of the Spanish Empire until 1821 when it became part of Mexico. Mexico, 1821 to 1846. 1846 when it became part of the United States. But there have been people here since back in the 1500s, or really probably before that. I mean, the Navajo, the Apache, the Comanche people. When you look at the town square, you see the evidence of the Spanish influence, that villa pattern, the central plaza, and then surrounded by the governmental buildings and the church. And we saw that all throughout Mexico, and you see it here in Albuquerque as well. Today, that's referred to as Old Town Albuquerque. And you're looking at some of those buildings in these videos. The old Route 66 runs through Albuquerque. And you pick up that theme of Route 66 in a lot of the stores here. A lot of the goods, a lot of the things that are sold here have that Route 66 emblem emblazed on them. With urban renewal in the downtown area, you see a lot of artsy craftsman kind of places, you know, galleries, and we went into one that had a cool fireplace in there, and it, you know, that was just part of the architecture. It was there. The guy was using it because it was cold that day. And some of the artisans let us take videos. Some would prefer for you not to, so we didn't. But neat area, really neat area. If you're ever in New Mexico, or going through here, riding down Route 66, you need to go to Albuquerque and check it out for a couple of days. One thing you do see a lot of around here are homeless people. There are about, somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 homeless in the area. It's a warm climate during a lot of the year. Now, the winters, it can be kind of brutal at night especially, but that kind of leads to a lot of homeless people being around when you have a warm climate like that. I mean, if you're going to live outdoors, hey, I'd prefer Hawaii or Florida, I guess. Several TV shows and movies take place around here. Some westerns dating back into the 1940s, but more recently, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We remember that one with Clint Eastwood. But Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and El Camino, High School Musical. So the area has got a presence in the movie industry for sure. Now, one thing that people like me, my age, remember is Bugs Bunny. Remember Bugs Bunny on several of the cartoons? He's digging his way across wherever, and he pops up out of the ground and he looks around and he says, "I knew I should have taken that left wing at Albuquerque." And Bugs Bunny. So there's your claim to fame right there. And of course, making that wrong turn at Albuquerque put Bugs Bunny thousands of miles off course. Never knew that a rabbit could dig that far, but evidently they can. Now, certainly if you're here the first week of October, they've got the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta, and hundreds of hot air balloons going up through the sky, colors, beautiful, beautiful. And if you've not seen pictures of that, or check on YouTube and you'll see videos of that. Or better yet, come to Albuquerque that first part of October, stay in Ron and Jessica's Airbnb and see it for yourself. It'd be cool. One thing that you won't have a problem finding in Albuquerque is some of the best New Mexican, southwestern cuisine. Likes pizza, and so we decided we're going to get some pizza here. And so we asked our host where he recommended Old Town Pizza Parlor on Rio Grande Boulevard, and woo doggy, don't that look good? And I bet it is. Thank you. Let's get into this. All right, Renee, tell us, is Old Town Pizza Parlor in Albuquerque, New Mexico, is it bueno or is it no bueno? Bueno? Mm-hmm. Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Not going to talk with your mouth full, are you? Mm-hmm. Okay, no. Can't entice her to do that. Uh-oh. Did she say that?
I did.
I guess when he jumps down from the tree, this is what he looks like. Aren't you pretty? Look at those pretty tail feathers. All right, we stayed at the North Valley Peacock Casita here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and thank you, Ron and Jessica, for hosting this episode of Gene and Renee Travel Adventures. We're leaving Albuquerque and we're headed to the Petrified Forest. Renee's been wanting to go there for a long time, and I can't wait to show it to you.